he took my cologne, I started to lose it. Every situation had a price to pay. I threatened to massacre the local bar once, and then Columbine came to mind, and he made hate so exciting. All my friends were worried I was going to kill them. When my brother was doing drugs, we also housed a charismatic psychopath, Eric Harrison's son, Joe. Oh man, he was a master of all shooters. I can't believe I'm doing this, but once you do it, you're like, oh my god, it's so fun. First guy I shot at, I was so pissed at him because he didn't take me seriously. I hate it when people disrespect me. I had to give that security props. He was pretty brave.
Do you have a diagnosis?
OCD and transient psychosis. I couldn't help myself. It was just getting too exciting.
How will you see it? Coming out well off.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get a guy to walk straight. We're going to turn a little bit. And then I'm going to turn you around because there's going to be a chair. I don't want to get you right up. Okay. Just get you a little bit. Turn right there. Yes, sir. Okay. Just hang on right there. Aaron, can you look at me?
No, I tried earlier when I tried to wipe off my face, but just...
Okay.
I gotta give it a bit.
Well, listen to me. I'm Detective Cooper with Seattle Police.
Okay.
Okay, you're up here on the 7th floor, the investigations floor. Everything's being video recorded. You're in a police station just for your safety and our safety.
Okay.
And I just got to quickly do this advisement for you. I think the officers already did to you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have one present while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed for you. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay, sit tight. Do you want some water or something like that, partner?
I would love some.
Okay, I'll get some water. You guys just wait out here? Yes, we can do that. Wait up, not in there? Wait out here? Okay, thanks. Aaron, Here you go. Hold up your hand. There's some cold water for you, okay? There's a cap on it and everything like that. I broke the seal up already for you, but have a sip. I'll be back and I want to talk to you in a minute, okay? Hey, Aaron, it's Detective Cooper again.
Hi.
Hey, I just want to get some information from you. How do you spell your last name?
Ybarra.
Okay, and middle name, initial?
R.
Okay, and where do you live at right now?
Mountlake Terrace.
What's the address there? And that's Mountlake Terrace?
Yeah.
Who do you live there with?
My parents.
What's your cell phone number? And what's a contact number for your parents?
My mom is...
And your dad?
206. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sit tight for a second, bud. Aaron, how's the eyes going?
Getting a little better, not quite though.
Okay. Try not to, the more you rub your eyes, the more you get the stuff in there.
Okay.
Do you want to rinse some more?
I think I'm just going to hang out for a little bit.
Okay, sit tight for a second then. You see it yet?
Out of one eye.
You want to rinse again?
I don't know yet.
Okay. You want a wet paper towel or something maybe?
Will that do any good?
It might cool your eyes a little bit, as long as you don't rub them too much, but you can dab your eyes with it. You want me to just bring you one?
Yeah,
just
sure.
A damp one? There's just a wet one sitting moist, and there's a couple dry ones here if you need them. Aaron, how's the eyes going now?
Yeah, a little bit there.
Okay. Ah, there you go. Starting to open them up?
Yeah.
Okay. The wet towel didn't help any.
Not much.
Okay. Actually, I guess air is the other thing. If you're going to keep your eyes open a little bit. It'll take a while. It takes 45 minutes to an hour for it to go away. The effects, and then it's always going to tingle for a little bit. So, I'm just out here. If you need something, just yell.
All right.
Aaron,
Yeah.
how you feeling now?
When I opened my eyes, it started getting moist, and it.
Because you got it right around the cracks. That's the bad part. Okay, I got my partner here. I don't know if you can take a crack and look at her.
I don't know.
This is Detective Duffy.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay. Hey, I just want to talk to you real quick about what happened today and some of the things, and just get some inside information about the whole thing, okay?
Sure.
And just to let you know, it's 17:14 hours or 5:14 p.m. Okay. Now you said you live up in Mountlake Terrace with your parents?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you born and raised here in Washington?
Yes.
Where were you? Were you born up there?
I was born in Seattle.
Okay. Lived up in Mountlake Terrace all your life?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you go to high school at, bud?
I was homeschooled through high school.
Oh. And what do you do for work?
I work at Fred Meyer in Lake City.
And what do you do at Fred Meyer?
I'm a partial clerk. I'm the cart pusher.
I like Fred Meyer too. The one on Lake City, the one with the rooftop parking type thing?
Yeah, the second story.
That's a nice Fred Meyer. They always have everything on sale too.
Yeah, it doesn't have everything, but it does have most of the things, and it's nice to get around that because it's smaller.
You work there full time?
Part-time.
Part-time? Do you have any other jobs?
No. I just started working there 3 weeks ago.
And how old are you again?
26. Be 27 next month.
I see that. As far as, do your parents know where you're at right now?
No, they were at work when I started packing my stuff.
Okay. Are you a member of that school?
Huh?
Do you go to school there?
Give me 1 minute. My eyes are...
Do you want more napkins or anything like that, bud?
Sure.
Can you just reach in the bathroom there and grab some more of these?
Do you want them wet?
Do you want them wet?
Whatever helps.
Actually dry, because the wet swishes the stuff around in his eyes.
He's got dry ones right
Here, you got dry ones right here, partner. Here, right here. You got it?
Okay. What was the question?
Do you go to school there?
Where?
At, what is that, Seattle Pacific or Seattle University?
Oh. No, I don't. I wanted to... Well, I'll explain. Well, I know, but I'll explain when we move on.
Okay. Because I was talking to the patrol officer that brought you in here, and they're telling me you were telling them stuff about what happened today.
Yeah, when I got caught, I might as well was just letting it all out.
Okay.
I was meaning to die.
Okay.
But I got caught instead.
Aaron?
What?
Here's a damp paper
Just reach
towel.
right in front of you.
Put that on your eyes and just kind of hold it there.
Okay.
And then there's some more dry ones right in front of you if you need to use the dry ones.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Are you going to ask questions, or do you want me to just start explaining?
why don't you start explaining?
I grew up in a Christian home. My family's very Christian.
Okay.
I started off being that way, and
And Aaron, I don't mean to interrupt you, but can you lift your hand up a little so your mouth, so we can hear you a little better?
How's that?
That's better.
And I had a high level of OCD since I was 13, and I was lonely growing up. I felt like I started to become psychotic or something, because I noticed I've been living in fantasy than reality. I made people want to hate me because I thought I was part of them, but when I was really...
Part of what?
I was part of their crew when I was really bugging them.
Okay.
And then, because I kept going to the same spots over and over, because it was part of the routine, and I need certain belongings and certain routines to keep me sane. I don't know why, but it was just like that.
What do you mean belongings?
Like, I needed certain things for my routines, like my cologne, my bedroom furniture, and just certain things, just basic things, like what people, like, I can't really explain, like, everybody's OCD, but, like, I need certain, like, belongings and they can't go until it's ready, until a certain time.
And that's what made your day normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew if something affected that, it would automatically change my mental state. It made the compulsion go from good to evil, but I couldn't stop it, and I knew I couldn't treat it on my own. But the first time when I was 21, when my brother was doing drugs, he let his junkie friends come in, and one guy that kept bugging me, he took my cologne, which I used every day. I started to lose it and started making death threats, telling his acquaintances what I was going to do to him.
Well, let me ask you this: have you ever had contact with the police in any of these times or anything like that?
No, I was just going insane. Well, not insane. I was just losing it. I had no. My OCD, I have requirements. I had to take it in my own hands to get the respect. Well, not just respect, but every situation had a price to pay.
What do you mean, situation?
Like if someone threw off a routine or someone took something from me that I needed, there had to be a price to pay. Whether if it was, well, in cases like that, like if they had to hurt or kill someone, it was just a high level where I couldn't handle myself.
Have you ever hurt anybody before?
No, and I knew I was being safe about it. I stayed away from those kind of people because I was trying to be good. I knew I had a future to live up to, and I wanted to be the good guy. But my parents didn't understand what was going on with me, and when I was 23, I had my bed that I used for a while, but they didn't talk to me and wanted to work on it with me, and they took out the bedroom furniture because they said it had to go. I told them wait, and I told them not yet, and because it wasn't time yet, they just wouldn't listen, and then I started losing. I kept drinking daily. They ignored my drinking and told me to go to therapy, and it was all about therapy. Because
are you seeing anybody right now?
What do you mean?
Are you seeking anybody for any type of medical condition or anything like that right now?
As a mental?
Mental, physical, drinking, whatever.
I stopped seeing my psychotherapist because I couldn't afford it.
Who's that?
Samantha Good.
Is that person local?
Her office is in Eastlake.
When did you stop seeing her?
It was recently. It was about 3 months ago, maybe.
And when you say Eastlake, are you talking down on Eastlake or Eastlake over like on the east side?
Eastlake, just past the U District.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you've been having these issues and stuff like that, so...
I knew I could have gone to therapy, it just wasn't time yet. But people were trying to force me, even my friends were bugging me, because when I was losing it that day, therapy just kept getting into my head. I started getting stubborn and not going, and later after I was done drinking, and like after a year of drinking, I just went to I found Samantha Good. The main reason I went to therapy was to get everyone off my back. I knew it wasn't going to do anything, but I decided to give it a shot anyway.
Who was paying for Dr. Good?
My parents did at first, and then they had me do it because they realized I was drinking while I was seeing her.
And were you prescribed medication or anything like that?
Yeah, from my psychiatrist, Heidi Iwanski.
How do you spell her last name?
Iwaanski.
What did she prescribe you?
Prozac and Risperdal. She diagnosed me with transient psychosis and OCD. But when when she told me about OCD, I realized that it's on a higher level than what people really think. Like, I can't control myself no matter what's going on.
Okay.
I can't control my mental state. Even if I wanted help, I couldn't stop wanting to do the things that I've been planning on doing.
Okay. So, how long have you had these feelings?
The evil feelings or the good ones?
Both.
Since I was 13, the good feelings, until 23 when my stuff got taken away. My bedroom furniture got taken away. So
in the last 3 years, you've started having these bad feelings?
Yeah.
And can you describe the bad feelings to me?
I just felt nothing but hate, 100% hatred towards the world, towards everyone. I threatened to massacre the local bar once, because I just wanted everything and everyone to die, and then Columbine came to mind. I don't know how, but it just hit me. When I was watching the news when I was a kid, Columbine, like Eric Harris just came into my head, the mastermind of the shooting.
Right.
And I kept identifying with him ever since the past 3 years, because he just made everything so exciting. He made hate so exciting.
Well, I mean, in Columbine they used explosives and stuff like that. Did you ever thought about that, or did that cross your mind?
I'm not smart enough to to go on the internet and figure out how to make bombs.
Okay.
I just go by my instincts of what I've learned.
Okay. And what have you learned?
How to shotgun, rifle, and pistol shooting.
Okay.
My family are marksmen.
Your mom and dad are?
Well, my dad and my brother are.
Okay. What's your brother's name?
Joel.
And do you have any sisters?
Yeah, Brandy. Brandi.
Any other brothers or sisters?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, and when my issue was going on, humiliation started going, because all my friends were worried that I was going to kill them during the death threats of the bar, and I couldn't look at them the way they used to. They've been treating me different. Like, they've been closing in on me, and I've been getting paranoid. Like, the world was going against me.
Right. How old is Joel?
Joel is 24, going on 25 in February.
And how about Brandy?
Brandy is 29.
Okay. Excuse me. That pepper spray is getting to me too a little. So you've had these bad feelings since about 23, the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Did you talk to this with your psychiatrist and and Dr. Good too?
Yeah, I told them everything. They know a lot more than anybody, especially Samantha Good. She knows almost everything I've told her. We had a lot to talk about in the past 2 years.
Did they ever confine you or anything like that?
What do you mean?
Like involuntary commitment or anything like that?
voluntarily commitment?
Yeah, like at a hospital to be evaluated or anything like that?
No, I refused. They suggested it, but I refused because I've been into the emergency room for drinking. It was uncomfortable being in a hospital.
I totally understand that part. You talk about what you know as far as your family being marksmen. I mean...
the men in my family, yeah.
Okay. Does everybody own guns in your family?
Yeah. Most of them were stolen. When my brother was doing drugs, we also housed a charismatic psychopath, is what I like to call him, because he manipulated my family and he stole from us and made him think that it was my brother that did it. And
who was that?
His name was Jon Bernal. He's in my private journal. I have a diary in my truck. I told the cops.
The white truck?
Yeah. Did you read it?
I haven't read it yet.
These dark feelings made me go from Christianity to admiring sadism. And that's when the hate started feeling really good, because I felt that God betrayed me. I'd been praying for him to help me, but I didn't feel like he didn't answer my prayers.
I can understand that feeling. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
When we started talking about this, you said you had packed your things before you started on this thing. I know you had a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you pack?
A hunting knife.
And, of course, I haven't talked to any of my detectives up at the scene, but what type of shotgun was it?
It was a Browning over and under Satori. I use that for sporting clays.
Okay. And, of course, I'm talking to you here. I haven't seen your shotgun or anything like that. Did you have it modified? Was it cut off? Anything like that?
No. In case I got pulled over or got caught or something, I hid it in a garbage bag, like if I was packing like if I was just stuffing stuff in there.
Okay.
I assembled it in the in the truck because my windows were tinted. I knew no one couldn't see.
Okay. So you had this shotgun, you had a hunting knife, anything else?
I packed 75 rounds of ammunition because I thought it was going to kill and injure more people.
Okay. What type of ammo were you using?
Just, I was using Dove loads.
So birdshot?
Yeah.
Steel or lead?
Lead.
Remember what number?
No.
Okay. And you said lead, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been planning to attack SPU because I had to stay local. Washington State University was supposed to be the main target. I wasn't really targeting anyone specifically. I just had hatred towards the world, but I didn't want to attack my own city.
Right. Let me ask you this. So you didn't have a handgun or anything like that?
No. I don't even know how to get into my dad's safe.
Okay. And you had 75 rounds with you?
Yeah.
Did you have the rounds still in your truck when you were stopped by the cops?
No, it was just in case I got pulled over.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to be prepared.
You want to take a sip of water?
It's just, I don't know, it's making it worse when I'm trying to open my eyes.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, because it's it gets into the mucous membrane in the eyes and everything like that. And the more you rub it and stuff like that, you just kind of have to just sit calmly and try not to touch your eyes and stuff right now. So you broke the shotgun down and put it in a garbage bag before you took it out to your car this morning?
Yeah, I put my backpack in there so it'll look like there's no shotgun in there. There's just a bunch of stuff and my sweatshirt I have on now.
How long is the barrel on a shotgun?
32-inch.
Okay. So you assembled it in your car when you got to the school.
Yeah.
The officers were telling me, you said something about that you planned that, and you told me this already, but that you've taken a tour of that campus?
Yeah, 2 Mondays ago. I manipulated these quite a few students, but I used 2 girls to give me a private tour. I didn't even have to ask. I acted like a transfer student, and the way I approached them made them want to give me a tour.
Where'd you meet them at?
I was just walking around. I don't know specific areas.
Did you get their names?
I met this one black girl. She was really nice. I don't know how to pronounce, or I don't really know how to spell her name. I don't know how to spell her name, but I think you pronounce it as Adroja.
Okay.
That's the closest I remember. And then she gave me about a 10-minute tour. Really helped me out. In my writings, I told her I would single her out for doing that because I didn't even have to ask. She just volunteered, so I showed a little remorse for that.
Okay. Did she show you the whole campus?
As much as she knew.
Okay. Is she an English student, or was she a science?
Yeah,
okay.
I think I remember that.
And is she from the United States or from another country?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I know she lives in a dorm.
Okay. And remember if she was a freshman, sophomore, senior?
I don't remember, but I remember the second girl being a sophomore.
Okay. And the other gal, was she a white gal or black gal? Asian?
She was a white girl. Her name is Kylene. I mentioned her in my writings too. I showed remorse for her too. I told her I said I would single her out too.
She a science student also?
She told me she was into children's ed.
Oh, okay. So 2 Mondays ago, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I even talked to the academic person. I manipulated him too. I was acting like I wanted to transfer there.
Where were you transferring from? Where was the story?
Edmonds Community College, where I was going a few years ago.
So this was academic advisor?
Yeah.
Remember who that was?
I don't remember his name, but he wore glasses. He had short blonde hair. He should remember me if my face is on the news.
Okay.
I wasn't really trying to get fame. I was really just trying to express my hate, how I really felt about the world.
I understand. So 2 Mondays ago, remember what time you were up there?
About 1-ish, 1:30-ish. I remember checking the time when I was in when I found the Otto Miller Hall. That's where I met Adroja.
Okay.
That was about 1:15 maybe.
So you started, did you just show up at that hall and you met him there, or how'd that go?
I was doing a hunter and fisherman's technique by scouting my area, so I had to go.
Right.
That's why I went to the campus early to scout my area, and I went up to a few students, guys and girls, asking them where the math room is, and that's where Otto Miller is, because I told them I'm thinking about transferring here, blah, 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 blah.
Why the math room? I'm just curious.
Oh, just to be casual, because I told them I was doing business major.
Oh, okay. And then you ended up at the Otto Hall, or what's it called?
Otto Miller.
Otto Miller.
One girl told me where it was, but the campus was too big for me to recognize because I haven't experienced universities.
Right. And
then I approached this guy. He was about 19 or 20.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to make sure where I was going. He was a nice kid. I didn't get his name or anything, but he was white, short blonde hair. He told me where. he pointed to the direction where I was meaning to go. Okay.
So did the two girls show you the inside of Otto Miller Hall?
Yeah.
Okay. How much time do you think you spent there?
First time, actually not those two girls. It was the one guy and girl.
Drink a little water, bud.
That one guy and girl I mentioned.
Right.
They led me there, and I just started exploring the hallway.
Okay. Did you go through the whole building, or?
I tried to go I just went to the first part, and then that's when I met Adroja. She was talking to her blonde friend.
Oh, okay.
I was going to approach the blonde girl, but she was opening the door to get to class, and then I caught up with Adroja.
Okay.
I don't know if that's exactly her name, but that's the best way I can pronounce it.
Do you know how many floors are in that hall?
2.
Okay. Did you ever make it to the second floor? On your scout?
No, I just made it to the first. I just wanted the closest area I could find.
Okay. Did you check for exits and entrances and things like that? Ingresses, egresses type thing?
Like for students to escape?
Yeah.
I knew there was one in the back, but
okay.
But it was a long run.
Okay. And I mean, I know the police caught you and everything. This was your own plan, right?
Yes.
Okay. No one else is helping you with this or anything like that.
No, the guidance of Eric Harrison's son Lee Cho in my head helped me out. Especially Eric Harris. He was a master of all shooters.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. So when you scouted this 2 Mondays ago, you checked for the exits and entrances to the building. You never made it to the second floor?
No, I didn't bother.
So how long do you think you were there on your scout?
In the building, I was just walking up and down the halls to make sure I know where there's classrooms and yesterday I made one more stop, but because I had to make sure people were there. Because just in case I was in the middle of finals or classes got out earlier.
Yeah, and remember what time you were there yesterday?
Around 3, so there were people walking out of class. But there were more people than today.
Okay. So
I'm assuming people got done with their classes early before finals.
So did you go there yesterday at 3 and come back? Because it sounds like this whole thing started about 3:30. I mean, yesterday was it like a dry run yesterday then?
Yesterday, yeah. I just made a drive to make sure I saw people.
Okay.
I didn't go in the building.
Oh, you didn't go in the building?
I just had to make sure people were walking to their buildings.
Okay. And you saw people coming and going?
Yeah.
Okay. So this morning, I mean, when did you decide to do this morning? Or was it last week, or did you have this day in mind, or how'd you come up with this today, to start today?
I was trying to go with what Eric Harris was planning, like pick a day, but I couldn't do that. I wasn't as organized as he was.
Right.
So I just had to play it by ear, but I had to make sure I had to go before classes were out, because finals people were getting ready for finals, and there's only certain days.
And how did you know they were having finals?
I got information from the academic person.
Okay.
And I snuck some information from other people, like my brother-in-law said he was going to Seattle U. I asked him when. So he's on. I was being sneaky and said, so you're on finals this week? He said no, a couple of weeks, but that was last week.
Okay. And but you basically learned from the academic advisor 2 Mondays ago.
Yeah.
This would be finals week?
What? I think next week was supposed to be finals week, or this week, but I had to go before I knew it was too late.
Okay.
If I knew it was too late, then I would wait over the summer and then pick and go into sometime in the fall.
Okay. So this was kind of your last shot before the school vacated, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to get out of this world so bad that I was like, I can't wait anymore. I can't attack Wazoo or Central. I'm just gonna go local and use what I have, because I've been trying to save up for the right weapons, the right equipment, and I was trying to be well organized, but my OCD kept making me want to spend more money, and I was disorganized with that.
Did you buy the shotgun yourself?
Oh yeah, from a member at the ranch, but that was like years ago. I was about 19 at the time.
So if I run the serial number on that shotgun, it's going to come back to you?
I don't know if we put it in my name, but I know he wouldn't have. I don't want to get him in trouble because
he won't.
Okay, because this is when I was on my good side.
Right.
And now nobody knows. I'm sure nobody could tell that I was able to do this because I was being sneaky. I didn't want anyone to know. I just wanted to be done, over with, and die.
Right. So, do you have other weapons or anything like that? I mean, is there more stuff in the truck that, when I look in the truck, am I going to find more weapons?
No, I'm being honest. I'm a man of my word, even
right.
Ask my friends.
And at your house, Do you have other weapons at your house, at your mom and dad's house?
No, they got stolen from Jerron. They got the first kid that I hit out in the outside of the building. Right. He kind of looked like him. At first, well, it's like, have you heard of the story about Alyssa Bustamante, the girl who killed her 9-year-old neighbor? Yeah. It's kind of like what she said. You're like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but once you do it, you're like, oh my God, it's so fun. Right. And the guy, you mean today, the first guy you shot at? First guy I shot at. I was so pissed at him because he didn't take me seriously. I hate it when people disrespect me, but right. I can't let out I'm incapable of letting out my true feelings. But when I first felt I was able to get respect once I made that first shot. Well, I want to get to that too, and I want you to explain that to me in detail. But I might not be the way I wanted to put it, but it's going to be something like that. Yeah. I'm still at the point where you broke the shotgun down. You got 75 rounds. Yeah. You bought all that yourself? Yes. Okay. And I bought that weeks ago. I hid it in my room. I knew my parents would respect my room, and I hid bolt cutters there because when I was going on my rant about killing people when I was on my issues, right, and so my parents locked them up, and I broke the lock. It had some metal on it, so. Okay. So you only have that shotgun. You brought that knife. You broke the shotgun down, but you reassembled it in your truck. Yes. So what time did you leave your house today? I got on a slow start. I left around 2:15, but there's a little bit of traffic, and I was getting ready around 12:30, getting ready for the day. I delayed my time because my brother called, and I called him back. He didn't suspect a thing. I didn't even act suspicious. I didn't even feel remorse for what I was about to do. I didn't even feel for how my loved ones felt. It's true what they say. I even wrote this in my journal. It's true what they say. When you go through a lot of stress at a period of time, you start to lose emotion and not feel anything. Okay. It's a big change that I felt. So, you packed all these things, you load them into your truck, and is the truck registered in your name? In mine and my mom's. Okay. How long have you had that truck? For about 3 years, maybe. What kind of truck is it? It's a Chevy S10, 2002. Chevy S10, is that the smaller version? Yeah. Okay. And it's white, right? Yeah. You don't happen to know the plate, do you? No, not by heart. Okay. I don't even know my plate nowadays with so many letters and numbers on them. So you put everything in your ride, you assemble it in there, and you get there, and you just go to the Otto Miller Hall there? Yeah. How close did you park? I parked right across the street. Okay. Right facing the entrance. Okay. I was before I parked in the back where two people were like doing a little project. Right. But I didn't pack everything up yet. I had to make sure I could go into a back exit, but the exit was locked, so I couldn't get in. So I had to drive around and park. Is that today? Towards the entrance. Yeah. Okay. So you park out in front of the entrance, assemble your shotgun, and I don't know if the officers recovered more rounds on you when they took you into custody, or how many rounds did you take with you? I packed 50 on me, but I had 75 total. Okay. Because that's all I could sneak into my sweater pocket. Okay. So when they took you into custody, they took rounds off you? Yeah, the security that took me down, they reached in my pocket and shoveled them out. Okay. I was reaching for my hunting knife not to kill more people because I know I got caught. I was trying to slit my throat to die, but they took that away from me. Okay. And what kind of hunting knife is it? It's a skinning knife with one of those hooks on the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was just like a dying wish, but it's not when people say kill yourself and not taking this of people. It's like one of those things where you just like when your hate gets to you and you're like, I want to do this because this is how much I hate people. I turned against humanity, but couldn't stop wanting to.
Well, I understand that feeling. Let me ask you this. So when you get out, where do you encounter the first guy? Because, again, I haven't been out there.
I was trying to hold 2 people hostage just to have a little fun.
Right.
But they didn't take me seriously. They were laughing at me.
Did you show them the shotgun?
Yeah, I said, hey, you two get inside. There's one girl and one guy. They were talking to each other. Like, they were just standing there laughing at me.
Okay.
And then I pointed to that one guy that I shot, and I said, hey you, hey you, get inside. And he said, haha, you think you can scare me with that thing? And that's when I got mad, and I was going to shoot people anyway, but I was really mad at him for doing that.
Okay. Was that the first guy you shot?
That was the first guy I shot. When he turned his back and I started walking, I put one in his shoulder. I think it was his shoulder. I didn't see any blood, but I saw him go down.
What's the capacity of that shotgun? How many rounds?
Oh, it's a double barrel, so 2.
Okay.
I accidentally dry fired my second barrel, so that's how I got caught. So I can only load one round in because of.
But it's over under, right?
Yeah, it seemed like either the firing pin stuck or that round was a dud, and I just left it in there.
Okay. So basically, you're down to one barrel.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like, you fire, then you have to reload.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said the second round in the second chamber didn't go off. The first guy you shot, you shoot him the first time?
Yeah.
Did you pull the trigger to hit him with the second time, with the second barrel?
I tried to hit the girl that laughed at me with the second barrel. But she hesitated for about 5 seconds from being shocked.
Right.
And then she took off running, and while I was trying to pull the trigger, so I ejected that one, and then reloaded and went inside the building.
Okay. And then what did you do?
I saw a few people inside. When I was walking around the first time, I saw the guy on his laptop. I didn't point the gun at him, but I showed him the shotgun. I said, he took off his earphones, and I said, I don't want to have to hurt you. The guy out there, I said, stay calm, I don't want to have to hurt you. He said, okay. He looked a little shocked because I had a gun in my hand.
All right.
And I said, I shot a man outside because he disrespected me. I don't want to have to hurt you. He said, okay. And then a girl came downstairs. I said, I don't want to have to hurt you. She laughed at me too and just kept walking. That made me mad too. She was like, I don't get respect from people. They don't take me seriously. I was growing up, people wouldn't take me seriously. They would just laugh at me. So
the gal that was coming down the stairs, when you showed her the gun and she laughed at you, did you shoot her too?
I shot her. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was in the arm, and then she screamed.
Okay.
And then the guy I was talking to first, he took off running.
Okay.
And I tried to fire my second shot again, but I realized that was the bad barrel.
Okay.
And then I tried to eject the shell.
Okay.
I ejected it and tried to put a new one in, but I didn't break it in all the way, so that's why it took me so long to reload, and that's when the security came out and maced me.
How many people do you think you shot?
I remember shooting 2, but there were 2 girls in back of her, so I probably hit a couple of them too because they said I had 2 more victims.
Who said that?
The officers.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this. The first guy you shot when he turned his back on you?
Yeah.
How close were you to him?
I was just about 15, 20 feet.
Okay. And the girl that was coming down the stairs, how close were you to her?
12, 15 feet.
Okay. And you saw other women behind her?
Yeah.
Okay. And but you were targeting the gal that was laughing at you?
Yeah.
Okay. But with dove shot, right?
Yeah.
Steel, with a 32-inch barrel, it's probably a big pattern, huh?
Yeah. It goes out farther. The longer the barrel, the longer it'll go out.
You've shot the shotgun before, haven't you?
I'm well experienced with shotguns and rifles.
Okay. Why? I have a curious question. Why birdshot versus like double odd or something like that?
Double odd. There's just only 6 rounds in buckshot.
Right.
It won't, when it spreads, it won't go. It won't. The pattern won't be as close as you want.
Right.
Then you have to shoot, and only one lead ball will hit, but it won't be a big impact as much as a 30-06 rifle would.
Right.
But if you do a lead shot, a bird shot at close range, that will disintegrate a human face.
True. But you said, and you were using lead, right?
Yeah, and plus I'm using an over and under barrel that's not good for buckshot.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
Because that was made for sporting clays, not made for heavy duty loads.
Okay. And why a shotgun versus like a handgun?
Because I know my lead on shotguns. I know how to hit moving targets. Pistols, I'm less accurate. Plus, my dad had a smaller barrel, and which is lightweight. I'm easier to hit with heavier guns.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Aaron, you said that you bought the ammo just recently. Where did you buy that at?
Adventure Sports, where I usually get my hunting equipment.
And where's that at?
It's in Linwood.
Okay. Did you buy the knife there, too?
I bought the knife at Big 5 just before my bear hunting trip.
When was that?
That was about 3 years ago, maybe.
Okay, so that was quite a while ago. Was that also in Linwood?
That was in Aurora, close to Edmonds or something.
Big 5 for the knife?
Yes.
But that was a few years ago, 3 years ago.
And you actually went on a bear hunting trip?
Yeah, on my good side.
Who'd you go on that with?
My brother-in-law.
Did you get anything?
No, it was... No, we decided to try again later, because we left a little bit later than we wanted to. The bears were already uphill.
And where'd you do the bear hunting trip at?
Over in Rainy Creek, just past Stevens Pass.
And how long ago was it that you bought the ammo? Was it like, did you say 3 weeks ago, or did I miss?
I bought it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I bought that ahead of time because I had to spend money. I was doing temporary work before Fred Meyer. I had to what I was gonna say. I had to. Sorry, this was distracting me from all the mace.
Okay.
I had to buy it early enough because I had my last part.
Take a little sip of water, bud. Get that out of your throat.
I had my last 20 on me. I had to get something because my time was running short.
Is that better?
Yeah, and if I wanted to die, the price had to be paid first. It's like a requirement. I couldn't stop.
Did you buy all the ammo in one purchase?
I bought the first box just about a week or 2 weeks before the others.
Right.
I had to get something just to accomplish something first.
How many rounds in a box?
25.
Okay.
I bought three boxes total.
On 3 different occasions?
2 different occasions. The first time was about 2 weeks before the others. I bought 2 at the same time.
Okay. And so security security sprayed you with pepper spray?
Yeah.
Okay, as you were reloading?
Yeah, I could have got away with it if I knew my barrel was, if I knew my bottom loop barrel was a dud,
right.
and also if I knew I would have broken in more because the shell won't go in if the barrel is not, if you don't break it open all the way.
And where's the shotgun now?
Police have it.
Okay. Did you see the police take it?
No, but they put it in a room. I know they have it somewhere.
Oh, okay. But it's there at the scene?
Yeah.
Okay. So the school security pepper sprayed you, and how soon after they sprayed you did the cops show up?
They were pretty quick, faster than I expected. It was probably about it was minutes, probably about maybe 4 to 6 minutes. That's what it felt like. I don't know the exact time. And then,
Okay.
well, no disrespect, but the way it felt, just, I don't know, feeling that hateful power, just when I heard the SWAT team was there, it just made me feel good. But that was me feeling my hate.
When did you hear the SWAT team was there?
The officer said that the SWAT team SWAT team was there, and they had their keys or something.
Oh, okay. Well, what if you ran into the SWAT team guys?
Well, if I had to, I've been wanting to die, so they gave me no choice. I have no choice but to shoot at them to get them to kill me. Main priority was to die, but I had to pay the price somehow.
Right.
It was just a requirement. My OCD just gets to me.
Okay.
It's like extreme or something. Like, no matter, like, I've been trying to warn people, like, no matter how hard I try, I can't stop. I can't control who I am if something affects the good parts of it.
Aaron, you said you were on the Prozac and the Risperidol when you were doing the counseling. Did you stop taking those meds, or are you still taking them?
I stopped because I was stubborn, and I wanted to feel my hate, and plus I didn't think it was working. I just loved the hateful feeling. I was thinking, what was the point of being good when the world's against me?
How long ago has that been since you stopped taking it?
I've been taking it off and on, but I haven't been taking it for about 6 months maybe. I lied to my psychiatrist.
So when was the last time you saw your psychiatrist?
I don't remember the exact time.
I mean, like a couple of weeks ago, or has it been months as well?
I think it was, sure it was months. It was kind of quite a while.
Okay.
If I had a choice to not feel this way, I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have wanted to die. I wouldn't have wanted to kill people. I wanted to live a happy, successful life, but my hate got in my way. The compulsiveness was just overcoming me.
But let me ask you, you knew if you go to the school and you start shooting people that you're going to have to answer to us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, you just can't go killing people, but I understand, you know, you don't like the world and everything like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I understand everything. I was actually expecting that answer, but I don't know, I just couldn't stop wanting to.
Right.
How do you think that your parents are going to react to this situation?
They're going to be very devastated. Ever since I got my DUI, they were pretty devastated too. This is going to really hurt them.
I mean, do you think that they're going to somewhat understand because of your OCD and the way things have been going, or is this going to be a total shock to them?
This is going to be a total shock to them. Like, they knew I'd been having the issues, but I don't know, I just stopped caring, and I stopped caring about...
Do you want me to call them and let them know you're here with us?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sit tight for a second. Do you need anything else, water or anything like that?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Want me to get parents' information?
I got it.
Right. Oh, you got it. Okay.
I'm sure my friends will be really hurtful, but I'm going to be with nothing but scum to them now.
Oh, yep, we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Detective Cooper. I got a question for you.
Sure.
Are you feeling okay right now?
Same as before.
Okay. Are you on anything right now?
What?
Have you been drinking at all today?
Oh, it doesn't surprise me that they would ask that.
I'm thinking of you, man. Have you been drinking or anything like that?
No, I'm sober. I'm clean.
Okay. Any medicine, medication, anything like that?
I had to stay sober to stay motivated.
Okay. Sounds good. And have you talked about doing this with anybody, or you told anybody about this?
No. When I was fueled on alcohol at the time, when I was threatening the massacre of the bar, that's the only time I told someone I was going to do something like that.
Nothing was done. The two doctors.
We'll just get signatures and get the names.
Can you see good enough right now?
No, I've been trying to open my eyes, it just won't work.
Do you have any problem giving us authorization to get your medical records from your doctors?
As in your permission?
Well, we need your permission.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I'll use my pen.
I got caught, so now I have to accept it. That's all I'm going for.
Well, I appreciate you cooperating with us, that's for sure. Real quick right here, I need you to open your eyes so you can see some of this, so I can read it to you.
Okay.
This is just an authorization to disclose protected health information. I'm going to put your name on here.
While he's doing that, I just have a couple questions about the OCD. You were kind of, and I'm asking because I don't understand it. I don't know much about it.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying the thing about the bedroom furniture and about the cologne. Is there any other examples that you can tell me about that that would really get under your skin?
I can't confront anybody. That's why I've been holding my anger into. I've been taking people's crap for so long. If I get hit or anything, then I have no choice but to kill them. So that's why I've been backing down from fights and all that.
Okay. So
people started not to take me seriously or anything. When I said I would mess somebody up, I didn't mean fighting. I meant sadistically.
Okay. And you've never hurt anybody before?
I never wanted to.
When I get your journal and I start reading your journal, are you going to have notes and stuff about this in there?
Oh yeah, I'm telling you some things that's going to be in there.
What else?
What?
What'd you say?
I'm telling you some things about that's what's going to be in there.
What's in there?
Oh, just what we've been talking about.
Oh, okay. So you've been writing all this stuff down?
Yeah.
Before you acted it out?
Yeah. I wrote it just to get people to understand, even though there was going to be no forgiveness.
So in essence, you thought maybe you might die during this situation and you wanted people to know.
That's the plan. I was planning to die this whole time.
Okay. But as far as your... I'm just shutting the door here. As far as your OCD, someone taking your personal belongings was real bothersome to you, such as your bedroom furniture and your cologne. And then confronting people or standing up to them was really bothersome. Was there anything else that really pissed you off, or?
Ever since I got through my hate, it started building up because the guys at the getaway were talking crap about me, and I had thoughts about killing them, poisoning their beer. I mentioned that in the
Getaway is the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Mountlake, Terrace. Me and my dad would go there.
Yeah, I know where it is. So, Aaron, real quick, if you can take a peek at this, I'm going to read this to you.
Okay.
This is authorization to disclose protected health information, and I'm going to send one to each of your doctors, okay? And the information to be released is summary of medical history and treatment, nurse-doctor notes, social worker notes, emergency room records, lab or diagnostic tests, radiology records or films, or any other medical information related to you. And this states, I understand that the information in my health record may include information related to sexually transmitted disease, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, or human immune deficiency virus, HIV. My health record may also include information about behavioral mental health services and treatment for alcohol and drug abuse. By checking the box at the end of the sentence, I choose to exclude the more sensitive information about behavioral mental health services and treatments for alcohol and drug abuse. I understand that I may be charged an additional fee for the removal of this information. Do you have any problem with us looking at that stuff?
No.
Okay. Health information shall be released to the Seattle Police Department. In addition, medical facility staff may discuss my medical condition and any treatment with the assigned detective or his or her designee. I understand that this authorization expires in 90 days unless otherwise specified, and that the disclosed information is protected under state and federal law 42 CFR Part 2 and RCW 70.24. I reserve the right to revoke authorization in writing at any time prior to the 90 days period expiration, except to the extent that the facility which is to release information has already taken action in accordance with it. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, now I need your signature right here, partner.
When I tried to open my eyes, it got bad again.
Okay. Can you look real quick?
No. Man, whatever he had in that thing,
It's an oil-based pepper spray, and that's why it stays with you a lot longer. That's the only problem.
I had to give the security props. He was pretty brave. Well, I did have a dysfunctional barrel, so it made it easier for him. Man, it was my fault for not breaking.
When was the last time you test-fired your gun?
Over at the range?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a while ago. Probably.
Oh, okay.
I was probably about 21, maybe.
Okay, so it's been a while since you fired that shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay. Think you can sign this right here for me? Can you look a little?
Not yet.
Okay. I'll come back and get it signed with you, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to see about getting some dry stuff so we can wipe your eyes a little better.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
It's Detective Cooper again.
Hi.
Do you have a computer at home or anything like that?
Yeah.
And were you communicating on any of this, about this stuff on your computer, or do you have anything stored on your computer?
No, I didn't put anything on there. I just written everything on in my
journal.
How
about Facebook or anything like that?
The only thing I did on Facebook today was trying to. I messaged one of my friends saying we should have. Oh, too bad we weren't able to kick it because I don't know, just to get a reaction from him.
Okay.
Also to feel some remorse. It was a mixture of that.
Okay. Aaron, how you feeling?
Still the same. It's
okay.
Still strong.
Try to use the dry paper napkins right here, and try to wipe on your eyeballs if you can. I know it's going to be a little abrasive. Hey, when you went up there today, and you got out of your car, what were you wearing?
I was wearing my fish shirt just to be casual, and it's the last thing to remind me of the good times because I'm big on trout fishing. Okay.
Did you have that sweat jacket on too?
I put it on before I started loading up my shelves.
Oh, okay. Do you have glasses on?
I have always worn glasses.
What type?
I don't know what kind. They're probably on the.
Like sunglasses?
No, they're regular glasses.
Are they prescription?
Prescription, yeah.
Okay.
They got knocked off my glasses when he took me down.
Okay, but nothing else?
No.
Okay.
Hey Aaron, how are the eyes doing?
Oh, working on it. Still the
Getting a little
same.
better?
Still, I don't know what that oil stuff, whatever that was in that spray.
Yeah, it kind of takes a while. We need to take some photographs of you, if we could. So, I need you to stand up for me. I'll kind of help you out. I've got my partner Frank here. So if you hear another person here, I'm going to kind of guide you over here towards me. And then we have just kind of a big white wall right here. And I'm just going to have you stand first this way.
Okay.
And then I'll just ask you to kind of rotate as I take pictures, okay?
Okay. I don't know if I can open my eyes really well.
You don't have to open your eyes.
Can I use the bathroom after this?
Certainly. That'll be perfect because we need to get your clothes.
That water really hit me.
Yeah. I'm going to have you turn to your left. Perfect. Turn to your left again. Yeah, perfect. One more turn. And then face me again. Turn this way again. Can you hold your hands out for me, just straight up? No, just like straight out this way. Kind of fan them out like that. Can you flip them up like that for me? Do you have any tattoos or anything?
Just one, my shoulder blade.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take your sweatshirt off. There's probably pepper spray on all this clothes. Might help.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Okay. I'll just put that in this side. Okay, go ahead and take your t-shirt off. We're going to give you a white suit to put on. And then let me take a quick peek at your tattoo. Okay. And then we're going to escort you to the bathroom, and then we'll get the rest of your clothes, okay?
Come on this way, sir.
I'm going to kind of guide you here. Maybe you can rinse your eyes while you're in there. One more. And when you're in this other room, we'll have you change into this white suit because there's no camera. There's a bunny suit right here. There's booties there, and then there's a paper bag there. There. Remember the Corvette case? Where the trial
Oh, your heart jumped for a second?
We got it.
Okay, go ahead and get out of your pants. Suit, okay?
I'm trying. When I open my eyes to the bathroom, it's just awkward.
Sometimes it takes a long to press for our hearts. A little unusual for it to take this long.
Yeah, he really got me.
He's tipping like, really. It's probably an oil-based mace as opposed to a water-based one. Yep, I'm going to step into the light there. And now step into the other light. Like Tom or I don't know.
I felt like I rolled about it when he hit my thing.
Yeah, that could be. Okay, ready to go back to the room?
Yeah, if I can't open my eyes again.
All right, I'll help you then. Just go forward then.
All right, security got the scumbag.
You turn right. As you're in the room. Keep walking here. Do you see the chair? Nope. Okay, the chair is right behind you now. So, you want some more water?
Yes, I would love some.
And you can continue with these damp paper towels.
My nose keeps running.
Yeah, it's from the spray, kind of opens up your mucous membranes, and because it's hot, it makes your nose run. You know, like pepper would make
I see.
Makes you snotty.
Okay.
So that's normal. So just there's tissue or napkins in front of you if you just want to wipe your nose.
Your voice reminds me of one of the drug and alcohol counselors I had. I like talking to her.
Oh.
How long have you been in counseling?
For drug and alcohol or psychotherapy?
Both.
Drug and alcohol I was in for a year because of my DUI. I completed that.
Oh, okay.
Psychotherapy, 2.5 years.
Oh, okay. Do you have a diagnosis?
OCD and transient psychosis.
Oh, okay. All righty.
Need anything else, Aaron, or are you good?
I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Knock on the door if you need something, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you can see better.
Yeah.
You look much better. Hey, so here's those medical forms.
Okay.
I read them to you already. Basically, I just need your signature on this one right here.
Okay.
You want a candy bar or anything like that? Bag of chips or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay.
What'd you say?
And that one right there. Same spot. We're limited on our chips, but I'll see what I can dig up for you. Sit tight for a second.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to give you a choice. Cool Ranch or nachos or both?
Oh, Cool Ranch.
You want both?
Oh, yeah. That works.
Okay, sit tight for a second, but
No problem. All right.
get out of these guys.
you doing? Your eyes are open.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Oh, a little better.
Better? You want some more water or?
I need to use the restroom again.
Okay. You want a Coke or anything? Or water?
Yeah,
or
I'll take a Coke too.
Coke? All right. Sorry about the delay. We're just
That's fine.
getting some paperwork done.
Sorry, I just really have to go.
Oh, sorry about that. You should have knocked on the door.
Oh, I didn't know how far you guys were.
Oh, yeah, we're right up here.
Yeah, when I drink a lot of coffee, the gases in my system gets held in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have coffee this morning?
Yeah, I drink a lot. I'm a mean addict.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Just plain old coffee, or are you a Starbucks person?
Not as much Starbucks as I used to. I go to espresso stands. Coffee tastes better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was I going to ask you? Oh, Detective Cooper went to get a search warrant. We're going to get a blood sample, okay?
Okay.
And so we're just waiting for that to get signed.
Okay.
And then we're going to go up to the hospital, get a quick blood sample,
Okay.
and then book you into King County Jail.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any questions or anything?
What's the blood sample for?
Well, just to make sure that there's no drugs in your system.
Okay.
Or alcohol or anything weird
No.
like that.
Okay.
It's just kind of one of those precautionary things that we do.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions of us or that I can answer for you?
No, it's pretty much all up to you.
Okay. Well, if you have a question or you want to talk about anything.
Oh, I do have one thing
What?
to ask. How the people that I shot, how are they doing? There's a reason why I'm asking this.
Okay, what's your reasoning?
Like I thought about what I did, and because since this is supposed to be a suicide matter, I stopped caring. But when I pictured his body dropping, her screaming, felt a little different.
Now that you're not dead?
Now I'm not dead, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know the status of everybody, but I can try to find out for you.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I felt like I didn't care at first because I was supposed to die, but now things have changed. Like, I still don't have that, kind of like that empathy mode where I can shed a tear for it. I've taken it lightly because I don't know how to feel that anymore, but I do think about it.
Yeah. You still have that hate in you? Do you still feel...
Yeah. It's not really I want to destroy the world anymore. It's just that I just want to get out of this world.
So do you think doing this event kind of like released some pressure from you?
Yeah, kind of expressing it made a lot of pressure go away. Because I never held in, I've held in my anger for so long, and the stuff that was making me go crazy just turned things around for me, caused humiliation, which caused even more hate. And I was going out of control. I couldn't control who I was, and even when people say they understand, they don't know how serious what I was going through. I was unstoppable, like a freight train with no conductor.
Yeah.
Like I was just on the go. My state of mind was on the go. It was just complete darkness.
Yeah. Do you sleep well? Do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
You sleep okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I can find out for you about the people. Like I said, I've been here the whole time, so I haven't been out there where some detectives are out working in the scene and whatnot. So.
Yeah. Because now if I did have a chance, I wish I just turned the gun on myself, but I still couldn't help myself. It was just getting too exciting. Like the thought of Eric Harris and Sung Lee Cho doing their rampage is just, and the mixture in my hate just made it
So those guys are kind of like heroes to you?
They became idols ever since the past 2 years when I started going into my hatred.
Which one is Sunley Cho?
He's a Virginia Tech shooter. I started admired the bloodshed that was described, and I admired Eric Harris's hate, the way he just, like he hated everything and everyone, wanted to destroy the world, and everyone thinks they're too good for him, just has to die, and it just mixed in with my hate, and like it's like when I said every situation has a price to pay, like that was part of it. It's like that was the price to pay. Now it just doesn't matter anymore. Things are different now, and I don't know. Well, it was a prison out there anyway, so it won't be any different. People I can't trust, being miserable all the time.
Have you ever been suicidal before this?
Yeah, I don't really tell people, but yes, I have constantly, especially during my drinking. It's like all this, like when my stuff got taken away, my parents wouldn't understand. They didn't even want to understand.
When they took your bedroom set away?
Mm-hmm.
Why did they do that, Aaron?
Because I've had it for a while. They said it had to go. I was trying to tell them, but they kept denying it and ignoring my issues. And I just kept drinking my way to sorrow. I kept scaring my friends, and they couldn't think that they didn't do anything. I kept begging for my family's support. They just said go to therapy, but that wasn't the case yet. They had to work with me on it. They were trying to force me.
Did they replace your bedroom set, or did you have to sleep on the floor, or what happened?
Yeah, they replaced it with the hospital bed that my mom's cousin slept. That was in my great aunt's room before she passed. She thought just taking it from behind my back would just make everything go away, and I have no choice but to accept it. I was trying to tell everybody that's not it, and they were denying me, and they were ignoring my issues until I said I went to therapy, and everything was becoming worse for me. I was trying to use alcohol as a tool to keep myself calm because I know how I was getting. Because I knew I was going to pick up a knife, either stab myself or stab someone off the street. So I tried to find a way to medicate myself. And that's been going on for a year because I've been going crazy. I needed something to calm me down, but I drank too much alcohol where that mixed in. But with alcohol, I can only express it with words. I'm not focused to do physical things, only when I'm sober.
Yeah.
But I've been underestimated by my family because I'm not the kind of person that would do that, because I back down from fights. I get all emotional. There was a reason why I was doing that, because that OCD thing, I had requirements. I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't even tell myself no without even doing it, and that's why I was backing down on fights. If someone confronted me, I would threaten them and say, and if they dare try to hit me or steal from me, something's going down. Someone's going to die, and it's not going to be me.
Right. How was high school for you?
I was homeschooled through high school. I wish I went to high school in a way, because I was lonely, and I think I went into a psychotic mode where I was living in fantasy.
Did your mom homeschool you?
Yeah. We went to a resource program. I made quite a few friends there, but we're all just kids with attention.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I wanted people to understand how serious what was going on, and I knew what I was capable of, and I was trying to get people to understand. I knew going to therapy wasn't going to help it. I need them to work on it with me, and because there's a certain time when there's a cutoff time until I can move on to the next step, and things were about to. And then when I was done with the school quarter, things were getting ready to be get better for me. I was starting to mature out of that stage and going to the next one.
Okay. All right, my man. Well, let me go see what I can find out for you, okay?
Okay.
And we'll try to get this as quickly as we can.
I felt like I realized that I am no Eric Harris at all. I felt like I did before, going through my hatred. Now I'm thinking about what happened. If someone would have done that to me, then that would have been horrifying. I could have been. I wonder what that would be like if I was him.
Yeah. Okay.
I still can't shed a tear for them, but I do think about what happened.
Okay.
Now that I'm not dead, it's now a little more serious than.
Now you just kind of got to deal with it, huh?
Now I got to deal with the consequences. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think should happen to somebody that does something like what you've done?
I would say if they're unstable, just give them the help they need. If they're stable, then just make them deal with what they knew was coming.
Well, how would one make them deal with it?
I don't know what you're asking.
Well, if it was somebody else that did what you did, and they were sitting where you're sitting, what do you think the consequences should be for that person?
Well, I know I'm going to prison, but...
So you think that's the correct consequence for that?
Well, I don't know. Well, it all depends on their situation, but like I know some people go to mental wards in the hospital. That sometimes helps them, but some people who don't even care what they did, like let's say you want, like, should we use that shooting example or just any murderous crime?
That's okay. I was just wondering if you had thought about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I knew what would have happened to me because what I did what I did, and I got caught, and I have no choice to accept whether I was going to prison or a loony bin.
Okay. All right. Well, I will be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right. You knock on the door if you need something.
Sure thing.
Okey-doke.
I can't shed a tear. People.
Okay, are you ready to go?
Yeah, can I use the bathroom one more time?
You can.